wish I didn't breathe so hard. I wish I didn't breathe so hard. You ever feel that way? You ever feel like, hey, I wish I, you ever just talk into a microphone and go, I wish I didn't breathe so hard. I wish I didn't breathe so hard. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had sunglasses right now. I might have smoked a little bit of marijuana. I might have smoked a little bit of that devil's lettuce, brother. I just might have smoked a little bit of that devil's lettuce. And I ate dinner a couple of hours ago, but for some reason I'm still burping. Fuck. You know? And I'm trying to record a podcast. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, at least Joe Rogan works out 4 hours a day and eats like human thigh meat or whatever. whatever Joe Rogan does. I think he eats like, I think I've heard he's like a cannibal. I think he's on the cannibal diet, the cannibal diet. Rogan's on the cannibal diet. And he works out 6 hours a day. He works out 1 hour for never mind. Okay. I'm sorry, dude. I'm a little loosey goosey right now, but I'm feeling a little talkative too. Okay. I already recorded one and it was okay. It was whatever. The pod was whatever. And this chair is too loud. And I'm thinking like, I should just do this. I'm thinking at this point, I'm just going to stand like this, fool. At this point, fool, I'm just going to stand like this. And I'm going to kick it right here. This is why I can't smoke and record, okay? I'm too goofy. I'm too much. Do you hear the chair, though? It sounds like there's dishes underneath me. Okay? Anyways, if you don't hear the chair and I'm just crazy, fuck it. But I hope we're both having a good time. Welcome to Loose Ends with Robert H. You know what the fucking name of the show is? I have fucking this shit. I have this shit. My Instagram page says it everywhere. The YouTube says it everywhere. I got SEO in the motherfucking. I got SEO in the. I'm just kidding. I don't have SEO. I don't have SEO in the descriptions, but this isn't that type of show. I'm not really trying to like, you know, I'm not really trying to be like, yo, what's up, guys? We're here with Donald Trump today or whatever. I'm not really trying to be like, yo, this guy was an ex-Navy SEAL. Nor am I trying to be like, yo, this guy is like, he's super good at calling OnlyFans chicks whores or whatever. Like, that's just like, that's a lane of content right now too, which is like, I don't ever want to become fresh and fit. I don't ever want to become motherfucking Sean Ryan. I don't ever want to be on some shit like that. That's why I feel the most comfortable kicking it right now and just talking shit with you guys, as opposed to like feeling like I need to be some sort of like I need to inform you guys on what's really going on out here. What do the people really think? Tell me, Joe. Tell me what the real people really think when you're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. What does Joe know about being a real person? And look, love Joe. Listen to Joe. Listen to Joe episodes still sometimes. But bro, I want to be real on the shit. I don't want to just be like a weird informative, like kind of like always. I'm not saying he's suggestive in the types of narratives that are clearly on the show, but if you do hear some of the shit that Rogan says, or not the shit that he says, but like just sometimes like the types of ex-military personnel, types of like politician types of people, it's like, I mean, are you just becoming a news like thing at this point? And I get it. Long form conversation or whatever. Okay? I totally feel that. I feel that, okay, we do need to have longer conversations with people. Like, I think there's a great benefit in allowing politicians and people that are knowledgeable about something, I think they should be given the most amount of time to talk possible. I think that's just how everything should be. You should be able to talk for as long as you want if you're qualified enough to talk about what you want, if you have experience that, and if someone's willing to listen or record that for you, that's fucking cool. But at the same time, it's like, dude, can he just have a trans person on? Like, how funny would it be finally for Joe? And I know he had, what's that rocker person's name that he had on? Eddie Izzard? Okay. This, I guess, technically is a trans person that has been on Rogan, but I want Joe Rogan to have on a trans person that like a real trans person. Not, once again, not a famous. I'm not saying this person isn't actually trans. I'm no way am I denying who they are. What I'm saying is I want Joe to talk to a 19-year-old male to female chick. Right? I think I said that right. I hope I said that right. Dear Lord, please let me say that right. No, but seriously, like, I want Joe to like talk to like a college-aged trans person that is like level-headed and not like radical in any way. I think that'd be really dope too. That'd be cool. But of course he would never do that. And like, who the fuck am I to be like suggesting who Joe should have on the show? But at the same time, it's like, I just would love to see how he would handle having to talk to someone on the show that when he brings up something that is completely like well-known stated fact and states it for like the 50th time, and he just goes, yeah, man. Yeah, man. What's going on with the flight logs? He goes, we know the names of the people on the flight logs. And then the other person just goes, yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. And it's like, bro, like, I love Joe Rogan. I love you. You're my dog. You're my little 5 foot whatever dog. My dog, fool. But, at the same time, it'd be kind of cool if you could just like have people on that would actually challenge your weird, like the things that you're constantly bringing up. Like Joe Rogan loves to go, yeah, and all they can talk about is trans people and gay people and why do they need to be teaching my kids about lesbian sex in school? And it's like, bro, but at the same time, like, couldn't you have somebody on there that could probably give you some sort of explanation to maybe why it would be better to have an education system where your kids are learning about the realities of the world instead of denying who people are inherently? I think there has to be somebody that would go on there and be like, yeah, maybe that's a perspective that you could think about it, because it's like, dude, hearing Joe constantly just like be like this, like, oh, I was a liberal, man. And then it's like at the same time, but he's like having Donald Trump on, and like, I get it. He said Kamala flaked or whatever, but at the same time, it's like, dude, come on. What are we doing? It's only been 8 minutes. I'm high as fuck. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I love Joe. I listen to all the UFO shit, listen to it. Certain comics go on, you listen to it. The Louis episode was pretty weird. I thought I love Louis a lot, and I just thought that there were some times where Rogan was just kind of saying Rogan shit and trying, like, really just cutting off Louis. And I think that was more me reacting as like a Louis fan in a sense, as opposed to like me like actually having a problem with what Joe is doing, because he does it to everybody. Like, he just completely like kind of interrupts them unless he's actually trying to listen to you, in the sense of like, or like in the case of, I don't know what the episode was, but it was like they were about UFOs, and it was like a black dude and a white dude. They had crazy names. His name was like Logan. Not Logan Paul. I type in Joe Rogan Logan. Joe Rogan Logan. Sorry. Joe Rogan Logan. UAP. Lenval Logan and Jason Sands. That episode was very interesting to me, because Joe, yes, he was he was asking he was actually asking really good questions, and he was shutting up. But like sometimes you feel like when Joe has people on that he feels like he can't really like, how do you say, that he can't really like talk to. I mean, look, man, I just lost my train of thought. But what I'm saying is, dude, okay, don't smoke marijuana. That's what I'm saying. Either way, I just wish Joe Rogan would have on trans people, or like have on a cool Native American guy. Have on a cool Native American guy that'll tell you like actually the real shit, instead of you just reading like some weird Native American book and then saying the same thing about Native American people all the time and being like, they were savages, man. They were fucking savages. They would like fucking suck each other. It's like, bro, chill the fuck out. I mean, he doesn't say they would fucking suck each other, but like, you know what I'm saying? They were savages, man. They would ride horses, man. Bows and arrows while they're riding horses. And it's like, okay, man, cool. You know what else? Like, I don't know. I wish that I hate the public praise of Elon Musk right now. Like people that are just genuinely like, whoa, Elon. It's like, or like just like being like, yeah, dude, Elon's so fucking right about that. It's like, dude, you're such a cuck. You're a cuck to conservative fucking weirdos on the internet. And like, there's cucks on the other side too. Like there's Kamala cucks, there's Biden cucks, like there's cucks all around, bro. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't know, man. There's cucks all around. That's what I'm saying. Fucking Elon cucks are the most frustrating ones though, because it's like, how are you going to cheer on the richest guy in the world? That like the whole, I don't know what to believe anymore. And that's why I don't even like talking about it. Cause I don't even know if what I'm seeing is like actually like the real facts, or if I'm just like reading some side. Like do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel like when you're on the internet, oh my God, this chair, I want to fucking stab this chair in the neck or whatever. I want to cut this chair's neck off and just sit on the ground. Ugh. I wish I had another chair. Anyways. Oh my God. The Elon Musk thing, man. Just please stop. If you're reposting Elon shit and be like, oh yeah, dude, Elon's so sick. It's like, dude, you're cheering on a fucking billionaire, you retard. Can you just be more caring and more understanding to the actual human race, as opposed to one guy who is worth more money than everybody? I think that would be sick. But what do I know? I'm just a guy that smoked marijuana and talking. Damn. You know what I'm saying though? I mean, I'm not trying to, I don't know. The Super Bowl halftime show was, you know, it was whatever, bro. Like at the end of the day, I love Kendrick, but also I recognize as a Kendrick fan that Kendrick doesn't really make music that would lend him well to that situation. And I'm a Kendrick fan. That GNX was cool, right? But like, I don't know. My favorite Kendrick songs are his songs where he's really writing, Sing About Me, Dying of Thirst. That song is like, what? And everybody loves like just like glorifying the hook or glorifying like the beginning of the song. But at the same time, it's like really like he's rapping so good on that song. And I hate talking about music because I feel like I'm just trying to be like a Twitch streamer or whatever. But like honestly, like I don't know. He's really rapping on that song. And like that's one of my favorite Kendrick songs. He was never gonna do that song at the Super Bowl. And then it's like he does songs that obviously people don't like, the masses don't really know. outside of Not Like Us. And then it's kind of fun too, obviously, because everybody got to just be like, oh, Drake's a pedophile, Drake's a pedophile. But I don't know, like, yeah, that was cool. I thought it was funny. I thought it was great. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. I wasn't surprised. Let me just say that. I wasn't surprised when regular white American people, Italian ladies in New Jersey, you know, like I wasn't surprised when those types of people were like, what the fuck is this? It's like, come on, man. Like, have some awareness, like whoever chose the shit. I get it, you're trying to target like a younger audience, but at the same time, it's like, dude, it's the Super Bowl halftime show. Maybe you could have waited. I mean, Kendrick, it is the hottest year of his career, so I get it. Do the Super Bowl halftime show if they're throwing you that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like, I just feel like the song selections could have been better. He could have done DNA. Like, I don't know. He did Humble, I think, if I remember correctly. But like, I don't know. Like, I liked the halftime show. It was cool. But I understood where people were like, this is not good. Because some people just don't know those songs yet. Okay. In other news, I have to just keep faith. You ever, like Kanye, right? I love Kanye. If you know me, you know I love Kanye. My whole entire life, I loved Kanye. And I used to say that proudly. I used to be like, yo, Kanye, that's my favorite artist. I would say that phrase. Chair's gonna move. Told you. Kanye was my favorite artist. He is still one of my favorite artists. He makes some of my favorite art that I've consumed in my life that gives me memories, right? But bro, what are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you doing? I wish I could just, as a dude that grew up listening to Kanye, understanding the narrative, understanding what his, I don't like to say he had a message. I like to say that he let us get a view into what he was. Kanye lets you get a view into what he was as a person. And I think that is a very good thing. If you can keep that under control, that's a very positive thing for you as an entertainer and also as a person who's trying to sustain a fan base. I think that's great. It's the reason why people went and bought so much Adidas Yeezy. It's the reason why my dumbass went and bought a Yeezy Gap sweater that I can't wear in California because it's too fucking thick and it makes me hot and sweaty. Okay? Fuck. Whatever. I don't even think I bought it. My girlfriend bought it for me. But what I'm saying is, like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, not many artists, sure, there's artists that have clothing companies. There's artists that sell cosmetics. There's artists that sell fucking whatever bullshit. But at the same time, how much of it was selling as much as his stuff was? There's a reason for that. People were tapped into more than the music was. It was tapped into the best Kanye quote to talk about in this instance is basically the Zane Lowe interview in 2013. If you're a Kanye West fan, you're not a fan of me, you're a fan of yourself. Insane. That is, I get it. Insanely unself-aware sounding. But that's the kind of crazy positivity, like weird, almost like delusional type positivity that you have to have if you're really trying to do something, I guess, maybe. I'm not saying you have to have, but I'm saying I could understand why someone like him that made stuff like that found himself in a scenario where he felt like that was, you know, like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It sucks though. The whole Kanye tweets thing, that shit sucks. Like, and I used to say Kanye was my favorite artist, you know, and he's still one of my favorite artists. But at the same time, I'm sitting here like, yo, bro, you can't be loving Hitler though. Like, you can't love Hitler. Like, Kanye, I get it. I get what you're saying, I guess. But what I can't get down with is being like, I love Hitler and Hitler was so cool. It's like, obviously the Kamala tweet was hilarious. Like, oh, I used to want to fuck Kamala Harris, and then until she lost, I don't fuck losers or something like that. I'm high, but I said I knew it earlier. I knew it earlier. Okay. But yeah, man, I don't know. I wish he would stop. Like, But also it a lot. I guess I'm not saying that I knew this was going to happen, but what I'm saying is that if you're a Kanye fan, I think that if you really saw what he was about, especially the way that his life kind of played out once his mom died, I think that you can definitely see, you could have seen this type of behavior. I'm not saying knowing that he was a Nazi coming, but more so I'm just saying like overly attention grabby. And it's like, bro, chill the fuck out. Like, I think I saw a tweet that somebody said like, oh, basically, Kanye was freaking out this week because he knows that Kendrick Lamar is about to have so much attention, and Kanye's the biggest attention person. And it's like, okay, I could believe that narrative. I could see where that's coming from, because that sounds like something that Kanye's crazy ass would do. But I don't know, man. It fucking sucks. It's crazy to watch that shit happen, but it also allows room for me to like new types of artists, and not even types, but just more so just like new artists, and dive deeper into other people's types of universe per se, whatever. Why do I say per se? Like, honestly, somebody should fucking choke slam my ass. What the fuck am I talking about? But anyways, like, dude, Tyler's last album was beautiful. Like, absolutely beautiful. Tyler's last album, the first song, CHROMakopia, CHROMakopia. You know? It's getting sticky. It's getting sticky. It's getting sticky. You know what I'm saying? Mama, I'm chasing a ghost. I don't know who he is. I heard that song. I was like, oh. Tyler. I was like, fuck, bro. I'm in the car. I'm like, fuck, bro. Why'd you gotta bring up my dad and shit? Oh my God. Whatever. But what's the other song? Balloon? You know what I'm saying? That shit? I don't even know if that's the right song. I think it is, though. The last song? I hope you know what I'm saying? Find your way home. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, bro. The fucking that shit. That song is so good. I listen to that song so much. I bet you at the end of the year, my Spotify, like my Apple Music shit is gonna tell me that I listen to that song a lot. For real. That song is so good. And I think I have this thing though, like my whole life, where I've really liked last songs. Like I have like a last song syndrome, where like last songs, and I don't even like Drake, but some of Drake's last songs on his albums are some of my favorite Drake songs of all time. And I think I like the wrapping up of I like seeing what's the culmination of it? What's the end of it? How are we going to end this off? Is what I'm wondering. Views, great last song. Do Not Disturb, great last song. Okay? I know there's other ones that I'm forgetting right now. And Drake has some good first songs too. Tuscan Leather, that song is crazy. Like that song is so good. AB, I got your CD, you get an E for effort. Fucking bar. I don't know if he wrote it, but that's a fucking bar. And I don't even like Drake like that. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because like, AB, I got your CD, you get an E for effort. What? Huh? Who wrote that? Dr. fucking Seuss? What are we talking about, Drizzy? So like, I like some of the Drake songs, but I can't get down with Drake though. Like, I don't know what it is about, bro. It just feels like he's always like acting. Like he's just always like, I don't know. He's like an actor. Like, and that vibe gives me like, that gives me I mean, he was an actor. You know, he was an actor. So it's like, I don't know. The Kanye Drake thing, I was riding with Kanye, but now I'm just like, dude, I can't ride with anybody now. I don't get down with Drake. I don't get down with Kanye. I fuck with Kendrick, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to be one of those dudes that I fucking love Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar's like the best rapper that's ever fucking lived in my fucking entire life. And it's like, okay, can we chill on that too though? Like, he's not the second coming of Christ or whatever. He's great. He's not the second coming of Christ. We don't need to talk about him like he's fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't need to talk about him like that. He's a great rapper. He's not like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And that I get that from my Aunt Sally. My aunt, shouts out to my Aunt Sally. You'll never see this, homegirl, because I don't even think you know what YouTube is. But Aunt Sally, let me tell you this, okay? I got this from that side of my family. They constantly say, you know? They go, you know? And then they say, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And it's like, yes. So I'm going to try and keep that in check, but just remember my beautiful little Aunt Sally, my little beautiful Aunt Sally that lives in New Mexico. Remember her when I keep saying, you know what I'm saying? Just some context for you, okay? But yeah, man. That's my thoughts on music right now. And I don't listen to I listen to other music, but I'm obviously trying to talk about notable shit or whatever. Shit that's going on. Kanye fucking loves Hitler. Drake is a fucking weirdo, and Kendrick Lamar was it was a great time for him to get the Super Bowl performance halftime show, and I loved seeing him as a Kendrick Lamar fan. I loved seeing him up there, but at the same time, I don't think that it was the right choice of songs, and the one thing that he was relying on was that Not Like Us performance, and it completely tricked everybody into thinking that it was somehow one of the greatest Super Bowl performances of all time. And that's my opinion on that, for real. That's how I feel right now. And I don't even know if I'm in frame, you know? But I'm just spitting right now. Like, why does Kanye love Nazis? Like, that's not good. That's just not good. I love Kanye, bro. You know what I'm saying? Pink fur, God, no redressing like Cam. I know so many Kanye bars in my head. It's crazy. And like, I have to sit here now and deal with the fact that Kanye is a fucking Nazi, bro. Do you know how much that hurts me as a person, to my soul? The best memories of my life, some of them were formed at a Kanye West show, listening to Kanye West's music. And now I have to deal with the fact that he's a fucking Nazi? Bruh. I don't know what's going on, but I know one thing, that if I bet you when Hitler was driving to motherfucking Auschwitz, he was pulling up to Auschwitz, he was listening to the A side of College Dropout. He liked to kick it off with slow jams. You want some more? You know what I'm saying? Hitler in a fucking Mercedes, listening to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just on his way to Auschwitz. How would that fucking if I knew that now, I wouldn't want to listen to this. But that's the reality I have to live with now. Hitler was listening to Kanye. Hitler was on site. Hitler listening to On Site. Yeezy season. Hitler season approaching. Fuck whatever y'all win. Pulls up in the freshest Hugo Boss you've ever seen in your fucking life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hitler and some Hugo Boss. Right now. I need right now. Right now. I need right now. Come on, bro. That'd be fucking hilarious. But I can't get down with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know? I can't get down with fucking Kanye, with Hitler listening to Kanye, but I still leave this shit on my desk. I can't remove it from who I was. It's art that impacted me. How am I supposed to remove that from who I was? That's something hard to deal with. How do you do that? Is it even my obligation to do that? Do I need to separate the art from the artist? Could I just be okay with maybe that's who he is maybe right now? And understand that people evolve, understand that people change, understand that you go through phases where you can make great art and then other times you're crazy. Sometimes you might understand where Hitler's coming from, which is kind of a crazy place to get to, but I don't know what he's going through. I've never experienced his life. Have you ever experienced his life? Once again, not sympathizing with him. I'm just saying how imagine the pressure, and I get it. It's implied when you're somebody who's in the public eye especially for as long and just as how polarizing he is. It's like, dude, of course. But I don't know. I don't know how to deal with it. But just thinking about Hitler being like, right now, I need right now. You know? Okay. I'm sorry. But yeah, Tyler's album's great. I love that song. And Luka to the Lakers is fantastic. I love Luka on the Lakers. I watched the game. It was beautiful. It was awesome. I just don't like the way that white people look in a Lakers uniform. Unless you have the complexion of Pau Gasol, you need to be Pau Gasol and darker to look okay in a Lakers uniform. If you are Luka Doncic color, if you are Sasha Vujacic color, if you are fucking, you know, name another fucking white guy that I can't think about right now that played for the Lakers. But like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, white dudes don't look good in the yellow Lakers jerseys. And we got to fix that. We got to let them wear purple basically while the rest of the team can wear yellow. Because LeBron looks great. Ooh. That black and gold, baby. Unstoppable. White and gold? That shit looks horrific. It looks horrific. So we got to fix that, Lakers. We got to get them in some alternates more often. We got to bring back the blue jersey. We got to do something. Luka needs to start wearing the full length leg get-ups, the compression get-ups. He has to get those on. Something. It looks crazy. White guys wearing the Lakers yellow Laker jersey. It looks insane. That jersey looks best on Mexican men with tattoos, and they're wearing nothing under the jersey either. They're just wearing the Kobe jersey. That's the complexion that fits best with the Lakers gold. But it has to be the Lakers gold like jerseys that they used to sell at Walmart that were Champion brand and they were just ironed on. It has to be that type of gold, like almost like a Pirates of the Caribbean, Pirates of the Caribbean, whatever you want to say, gold. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Don't like Hitler. Look, Kanye. Yay. Hey, yay. Hey, yay. Hey, yay. If you're listening to this, dude, I just want you to know that as your fan for a very long time, it breaks my heart to see you being a fucking crazy ass guy right now. It breaks my heart to see you acting like a fucking weirdo and loving Hitler. But at the same time, I'm not sitting here surprised that you found yourself in this position. Ultimately, I always knew as your fan that you were a crazy, erratic fucking. You're a guy that's gonna do what you want to do. Sorry, I never thought I would call you crazy. I never would have crossed that line before. But I think when I was down with whatever, but when you start going, I like Hitler is when I go, okay, hey, we got to chill out though. So, yay, if you're listening to this, please know that you can always rely on me, your friend Rob, and we can get through this, brother. We can learn. We can turn it around. We don't have to sit around and be hateful and just trying to. It seems like you're really just trying to piss people off at this point, which is like the worst type of thing you could do. I understand trying to get a reaction out of somebody, but trying to force a negative reaction is a completely different story, bro. So, hey, yay. If you ever need to rely on this resource, my friend, feel free to reach out. I'll meet you at Crave Cafe at the corner of Van Nuys Boulevard and Ventura. Hey, yay. I'll meet you at the Cava I'll meet you at the Kava over there in Studio City. You know what I'm saying? I'll meet you at the Walmart over in Porter Ranch, kind of by the high school that you hate the most, Sierra Canyon. I'll meet you wherever, bro. We can get through this. You I don't know if you'll be able to come back from this, but I'm saying you were at a point where you were able to come back from all of this. Now, it's going to be pretty hard. So, I don't know, man. Thank you guys for listening. I guess I'll talk to you next week, and you guys are the best. Peace out. I'm going to go to bed now because I smoked too much weed. Later.